Hey guys, first Regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a heroic Salamanders power sword build for the Assault class in Space Marine 2 patch 14 on the public test server. Now, the Salamanders power sword has been pretty controversial on the PTS. The heroic perk effect here is called Nocturne's Retort, perfect parry to empower the blade and deal 1 more damage to the next light attack in speed style, and you can hold up to 5 empower stacks, and the parry window is smaller. So I'll say this outright, I don't think this weapon is actually that bad. The heroic perk effect here is pretty dumb, but like as far as a weapon, this is pretty good for a fencing variant. I mean, this one has 11 strength here, 7 plus speed, 4 cleaving potential, and we compare that to the relic tier here. This one's 12 strength, 8 plus speed, and 2 cleaving potential, which does put this as like a pretty damn good side grade, if not an upgrade in some ways. So I think like as far as a standard weapon option goes, it's actually pretty good. The heroic perk effect just needs to be kind of changed around or like straight up reworked in my opinion, because I don't know why Saber wants to make these weapons light attack weapons so often, and the speed style's already like pretty shit compared to just power ranking even on this version. So hopefully they take a look at that and make it like a burning effect instead. Now, as far as the build is concerned, I used for this gameplay I'll show, I did go for like a Wings of Flame, Gunstrike, Armor Reinforcement build, because if you are using a fencing weapon on the Assault class, having the option to just use Gunstrikes is generally the best in my opinion. And for the perk tree on the weapon, I did start off with the perk here, Armored Strength, moving here into Master of Offense, Perpetual Strength again, down here into the perk Tranquility, Melee Onslaught, Hard Target, Cutting Edge for more power rate damage, and the standard damage buffs of stuff like Extremis Slayer, Majora Slayer, Terminus Slayer, and the Power Restoration perk down here, because even though we do have a speed style emphasis from the heroic perk effect, I just think that the double CHP recovery here is better than the speed restoration one, so I took this one instead. Now for the secondary, I did take the Firepower Heavy Bolt Pistol because this is the highest gunstrike damage in the entire game right now, and we are going for a gunstrike build, so kind of a no-brainer. And for the perk tree, you can really set it up however you want. You can go down the bottom tree here and then go up for stuff like Headhunter and the perk here, Strong Finish, like I did, or alternatively, you could pick up Able Damage for a bonus damage buff on your class ability use, because the Assault class does use a ton of his jump pack as always. But like overall, as long as you pick a high gunstrike damage option like the Firepower Bolt Pistol, Heavy Bolt Pistol, or even the Heroic Plasma, though I really kind of like avoid this one on Assault class, you're going to be in a pretty good spot. Now for the perk tree, we just went for like all Gunstrike perks, starting off with the perk down here, Armor Reinforcement, non-finisher Gunstrikes for 1 armor segment, moving here into the perk Consecutive Execution, because usually as long as you have armor restoration built into your perk tree like this, you don't have to worry about stuff like Defense Mechanism, because this will give you a damage cap, which does make using this perk here way safer, and a 90-second Melt a Bomb or Crack that can definitely save your life. Next perk here is Active Attrition for a 25% damage taken debuff applied to enemies for 5 seconds on a sprint attack or a lunging attack, and this will just give you a debuff that will buff up your gunstrike damage on the enemy as well, so really good for this build. Let me pick up the perk here, Proven Efficiency for 30% more gunstrike damage, and of course the god tier combo here with Furious Strikes, Wings of Flame, Aerial Grace, and Commitment, because at the moment this is just the best overall setup for like hard strats and operations on the Assault class. If you did want to pick up Zealous Blow, you could do that. I think like 99% of this build will be totally functional in the official patch 14, but Wings of Flame, that's just the best option at the moment. Now for the prestige perk options, I just went for Unyielding Oath first, into the perk here Fortitude, Practice Aim, and Hammer of Wrath, because having a 30% range damage reduction on your jump pack use and no knockback for 15 seconds, this perk is just god tier, and Unyielding Oath, Fortitude, and Practice Aim, these are just standard options in the game as of right now. And that's pretty much all there was for this build, guys. I mean, the new Salamander's Power Sword, this thing is really cool to play with. It looks really damn cool. If you honestly hate this weapon as an actual heroic, you can actually just swap the skin whenever you want, like a Xenophase Blade or something like that. So if you want to buy this heroic just for the Burning Blade skin on a different variant, you can do that. But just keep in mind, this is the public test server, so this weapon will almost certainly get buffed alongside things like the Combi Power Fist. But that's all I have to say in this one, guys. Hopefully this gave you an idea of how this weapon is going to function, or at least like what you can expect from the public test server in official patch 14. And as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye. See, the thing about this is that you can use this build. It's just this weapon is good for reasons outside of itself. Like a fencing power sword can mop because Assault Wings of Flame can mop, or Intimidating Aura can mop, not because they're good. They're just getting enabled. Like the light attack damage, dude, I just wish Saber would stop trying to make light attacks a thing in this game. Or if they're gonna do it, like, actually commit.
Order returns very soon. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its giants. My war gear is satisfied. The aberrant creature approaches. End that one's pitiful life. Rise to reinforcements. If more to come, then they too will be purged. Another alien falls.
Damn, still go. I respect it. We gotta play this
Smart
this next build here, right?
It knows when not to strike. A lift station lies just
FGG seems a lot of people want Tech Priest nerf revert in favor of a more objective-based buff and a timer change as well in Siege. Dude, I don't know. I mean, the timer is the problem with Siege, and that's a performance issue.
The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its giants.
It's like giving my brain whiplash watching this weapon just have this burn effect on it, but not actually light enemies on fire. God, I hate the Trigon in this portion.
I have transmitted no authorizations. This positioning is disadvantageous. Do not linger too long in any one spot. Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins. Ceases. Wait out the lift while rotating positions. Lift has arrived. Rally at the lift.
Do I want to deal with these guys? We do have. Okay, well, we do have.
Your reign of terror is ended.
I mean, this sword looks cool. Now imagine if it was like super strong. That'd be awesome.
Prepare yourselves.
Like, what a cool little energy effect it's got going.
Nutrient welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It will be a waste.
Dude.
I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a manner.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
A morose servo skull is not our problem.
Shit.
A suggestion, abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta.
15 hours of mid-heroics. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Gallio and Nutrient achieved together in the past. Ask about projects.
I'm getting out of that ice every damn day.
That servo skull deserves extra scrutiny, and so does whomever tampered with it. Once I heard of a servo skull performing songs. I thought it just
Oh, so close. You saw it, chat. You saw it. I was really close to fucking that guy up. Just haven't fucked this guy up. Wings of Flame build, right? Yes, sir. It is the Wings of Flame build. I mean, I love the Wings of Flame build personally. FTG, how would you change the heroics to make them better? I mean, dude, honestly, they should have just made this one have like fire wave burn, or like on like a empower your blade to give it fire attack. Something with fire, considering it is a burning blade. I don't know. Is that crazy? Is that crazy to ask? I don't think it is.
Cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xeno swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake, and your own.
I trust you will hold this ignorant Nutrient accountable for her sins, Nicholas. Airborne ready. The world gets few, now consumed. Take life and let terror. My Primarch's gene seed is strong. cleanse the
Your
tyranny
magic weak
presence.
is a beacon to the Tyrannid swarm, drawing them closer and closer.
Trigon! The Trigon moves to intercept us.
The facility will be infested in moments. Starches, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Search high and low, brothers. We need melters. Sterilize these
Without
barrels
no
of
Alcindrian,
Xenos.
you would all be dead by now.
Xenos tunnel system has collapsed. I hold a melter charge, brothers. Hive substructure demolition achieved.
The Salamander's voice pack. There was supposed to be one, I think. I mean, that's a pretty obvious choice. I see any sort of fencing. Yeah, yes, it is.
You passed the correct door. It was behind you, where your corpses shall soon rot.
Jeez, I'm back after a full day of work, and you're still streaming. Yeah.
Inside
I think the last thing you
facility,
said was an insult
you'll
before you
find
left, actually, and I remembered.
in a data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of
You
mine.
cheeky
If you
bastard.
missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically
Skill
cling
issue,
to
yeah.
views of soft tissue.
This guy leaves. This guy goes from work, says skill issue, leaves, comes back.
Metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation.
Respect it.
far longer.
How fine.
But I do.
That I must drag you back into the light.
I'm airborne ready. Wrath down ready. That pitiful Xenos is but a horrible light. Remote detonation, right. Avenging aim. Jump pack refuel. Another alien for free on exterminator.
You are more
Here,
than still
the force.
consistent gridlock by bureaucracy and guided by flesh.
Behold the truth.
Attack aspects get nerfed goes against what class is meant to do because there's a nerf to burn by 20%. Not really, because burn was like a uniquely busted interaction. It'll still affect the direct damage, just won't affect the burn.
From recording biomass coalescence data firsthand. I pose no threat to Gallia or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
Hold this territory. Do not let that one conjure in. A lictor stalks us. It seeks out. There's a meaningless source. Sight unseen. The lictor stirs no more. The Xenos infestation is sterile.
this.
Xenos hunger for sensation, but the Imperium is indomitable. We as a nation
Okay. Maybe boss spawn outside.
within the sphere of console negation. Swapping magazine. I am out of the disruption field. Stand by the terminal and cut the tech priest's connection. Avenging angel, your souls. Our foes wish to overwhelm us. Stop! Soldier, shield your mind. A pestilence swarms towards me. We have purged the zone of mind and matter. Jump pack refuel. Commencing reload. Righteous storm descends. That hit me. I'm airborne ready.
You see Heavy getting new weapons at some point, and probably maybe like a grav cannon would be the only thing I can think of.
We have slid this console's connection to the tech priest. Hold this territory. All we need to rekindle the light is a power cell for the generator. Locate a power cell, and we shall see to this ourselves.
I beseech you, Galio. Bear witness.
It
to
definitely
the
feels like there's less
summation
range
of our
spam this
divine
time.
arithmetic from long ago.
Like this patch, I'm not noticing as many like devourer hordes. They're still there, just like not as bad.
Factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted after the might proves.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
QS Patron, the $200 super chat. FTG, keep up the great work, brother. Thanks for all you do. Holy shit, dude. That is ridiculous support. Thank you very much, dude. I will continue until I die. Or Space Marine 3 dies. Or Space Marine 4, who knows? That's insanely generous of you, man.
Xenos hunger is insatiable. Within the sphere of console negation.
Oh shit. Ow, 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 ow. I will at least continue until Space Marine 5, just for that. That's ridiculous. Hold on. Let me.
grown up so easily.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Avenging angel at your disposal. When that was physical life was Christ reinforcement. Our foes
God.
fled to the sea. Take me, lictors to see the eye. We darkened this console, brothers.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
I'm airborne ready. The Imperium's hammer has struck. The Xenos infestation is staring.
There's so many sword warriors now. Holy shit. I mean, that's pretty peak for our build, though.
We have cleansed the Xenos today. Reloading.
Yeah, I was something about like the Pyroblaster, like the Pyroblaster canister burning in front of you with like a massive light.
Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio.
With a massive light.
Already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
As you know, my sword also glows with the little mini light.
Confirm possession
You guys know
of
what I
a
mean.
quivering
Okay, I lost the
mass
thought.
of computational gray matter.
The pulpous gray matter is in our
Would you
grasp.
stream Battlefront 3 if they ever decide to make it? You know, of all the games anybody has ever asked me, FTG, will you play this game? Yeah, I'd stream that game.
Sending updated extraction
Battlefront 2 is how I actually started playing any game on YouTube, so yes. Yes, I would. What's the consensus on the power sword? Seems like shit to me. It's just another fencing power sword. That was cinematic.
Don't let that one underreinforce. The world is Xenos.
The saber usually buff the new heroics when they are bugged and underpowered. We can expect the useless ones drop at the same starting state. They always buff them usually. From a public test server, they almost always fix them up.
Once more.
And sometimes they like completely rework the effects entirely. So if something is seriously shit in this game, they will address it eventually.
Not even this interminable
And sometimes their balancing changes. I'll say the saber occasionally pulls out like proper balancing changes that do fix the weapons that they're trying to fix. It doesn't seem like it at first.
Be as an angel of death. I am airborne ready. Physically, the Ravener dug his own grave. Replenishing firepower. Let terror fall. That pitiful Xenos was but no horror. Reloading magazine. Swapping magazine. Eliminate the Neuroprobe menace. The Imperium's hammer rises to strike. The Xenos infestation is steady. Avenging angel at your disposal. A lictor stalks us. It seeks the prayers. Righteous storm.
auto charge there. It's okay.
Commencing reload. Another alien falls to the Imperial's jump pack refuel. I am airborne ready. Let this harassing alien fight. Xenos hunger.
I'll say these absolute spawns have been a little wacky in the past. BTS here is like a 40-minute missions. For solo, usually it's a lot faster than that. It could just be that I'm like taking my sweet ass time, but I don't know.
The armory provides. That's my slow.
She's look at that blade. I know, dude.
Alien falls to the
It looks pretty great.
brothers. Together we go.
Alright, let's go fuck up a Trigon. If you've covered the new boss in Ops yet, I'm wondering what your opinion fighting him with other enemies on the field has. I've been trying to. I keep getting the Helvers every time I play Chaos Op.
Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances. And Metrium's meddling code.
Yeah, that boss is cool as fuck, but also hard and deadly.
The Imperium demands the Trigon's extermination.
Concentrate firepower on the breaks in his chitin plating.
Bells of time.
Seal those surging heights. Avenging angel will expose them. Seal the Xenos-infested chasms with a thermal weapon.
Awkward. Probably a fencing weapon, actually.
Xenos assails us.
I'm not. I kind of forget this thing's a fencing weapon, actually. Who would have thought?
Jump pack refuel.
Yeah, just parry all those guys, huh?
Swapping magazine. Avenging angel.
Trigon kill confirmed.
Do we know a date for this update yet? No. There is no official date yet.